Hello class, welcome to week 5. We're almost done. For your last activity, you'll be required to do a presentation. The presentation consists of a self-portrait. So you will create a self-portrait. You may use the media of choice. If you're ambitious and you would like to try to paint or sculpt or use clay, you can use any media. Just let me know and I can provide helpful resources for you to help you out. For example, if you decided to do a clay sculpture, I can suggest some videos to help you follow a step-by-step instruction. You could even make a mold of your face by casting it in wax or plaster. It's not as hard as you think. It might even be fun. So let me know and I can provide you with those resources. With that said, if you want to take a selfie and manipulate it with photo apps or computer programs, that is fine as well. The media is up to you. So you will have to create a self-portrait and then present the work to the class using either a PowerPoint or a Prezi or even a movie make. You could use Movie Maker, something like that. For this assignment, you must use at least 3 elements or principles of art. You need to have a color scheme, and it must reveal your personality or an experience in your life. What is a self-portrait? A self-portrait can represent the artist's appearance, physical appearance. They often convey an external as well as internal psychological traits. Self-portraits usually reveal personality and experiences. Artists also take on the role or persona of someone else, kind of like an actor portraying another person on stage. For example, maybe you see yourself as Batman. You're dark and mysterious. You go out at night and fight the injustice of the world. You could portray yourself that way, so you do a self-portrait of yourself as Batman, right? This would be an example of self-portraits. So think about how you want to reveal yourself to others. Is it going to be a representation of your physical appearance? Or is it going to be through an experience? Or maybe it's a persona that you take on. Maybe you even take the role of an object, but you will have to explain your choices in your presentation. In chapter 4.11, you see some examples of self-portraits. Here is Vincent van Gogh's bandaged ear and pipe. He records what he felt rather than only what he saw. He made approximately 30 self-portraits. In this self-portrait, he refers to an incident in his life while he was living in France with Paul Gauguin. He got into an intense argument with him, and the story goes that after the fight, he cut part of his ear off. There's also speculation that he had a knife during the fight, and when he attacked Paul Gauguin, he actually cut part of his ear during the fight. Jenny Saville's self-portrait is conveyed through her physical appearance. The painting is 6 by 7 feet. It's a larger than life-size painting, which she appears as a monumental nude. Her breast and her stomach are more prominent than the head. The artist pinches a roll of the flesh with her left hand, and it shows the society's bias towards thin women, which is noticeably exaggerated in Saville's actual size. The skin is also discolored, far from ideal, and the words inscribed on her body comment on the contemporary body image and society's expectation and personal perspectives. In the two Fridas, Frida chose to express her distinct aspects of her identity. For example, her mixed Mexican-German culture in her background, her turbulent relationship with her husband Diego Rivera. Diego Rivera was also an artist. This painting was actually made while divorcing her husband, which she later remarries. She emphasizes a sensitive and emotional content by using the hearts outside of the bodies, and the artery is actually joining her two selves together. In doing Michael's self-portrait, The Return of the Prodigal Son, Michaels includes himself in the scene and playing the part of the forgiving father. In frame 5, you see the reconciliation between the father and the son, and then in the final frame, you see the father and the son have switched places, and this reversal suggests that the father welcomes his son back into his life and also accepts some of the blame for his son's failing. Edvard Munch lived a very tragic life. He had a lot of physical illnesses, and a lot of his work was motivated by his depression. The screen is actually a representation of an actual event when he's walking on a bridge with two friends and he saw the sky turn red and he froze with anxiety, and this is the representation of that event. Like many expressionists, he did not depict what he actually saw, but more about what he felt, and this is a good example.